Die Hard is one of the most beloved action films to come out of the 80s. It catapulted the careers of both Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, firmly planted some of the most quotable lines in cinema history, and, in many ways, redefined the action genre.
Tell me you got that.
I got it.
But the most divisive question about the film, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? According to a survey done by The Hollywood Reporter in conjunction with the Morning Consult, only 25% of people think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And despite Hallmark's propaganda efforts, Christmas movies don't actually have a set definition, so we need a more structured set of criteria to judge Die Hard by.
What idiot put you in charge?
For me, the factors that determine whether a movie is a Christmas movie are setting, Christmas trimmings, plot, theme, genre, tone, and an X factor I will reveal later.
Later.
Well, go on, show them. What, are you embarrassed?
The setting of a Christmas movie is pretty straightforward. There isn't a strict limitation on the location, but the movie has to take place on or near Christmas. I can't think of a single Christmas movie that takes place at a different time of the year. But just because a movie takes place at Christmas doesn't mean they are Christmas movies. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, The Nice Guys, Predator, Iron Man 3. I'm on to you, Shane Black.
Keep your trap shut.
Christmas movies all have, for the lack of a better term, Christmas trimmings, decorations, presents, Christmas trees, Christmas music, etc. All Christmas movies portray some level of those things.
Stockings, chestnuts, Rudolph and Frosty. Any of these things ring a bell?
The plot of a Christmas movie has to be influenced by the Christmas season. Many plots are directly about the Christmas season, but for instance, It's a Wonderful Life is about George Bailey's life and the potential ruin of the building and loan. It centers around Christmas, and the time of season affects parts of the plot, but it isn't directly about Christmas. And yet, it is a quintessential Christmas movie.
Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building and loan!
The theme of many holiday movies is about the spirit of Christmas: love, family, giving, and appreciating what you have. There are individual movies that fall outside these themes, but those are the most prevalent.
Keep your eyes on the prize. We're looking for the meaning of Christmas.
The most common genre of Christmas movies are comedies, dramas, and romance. However, you can find examples in most other genres as well.
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it.
Most people would say that the tone of Christmas movies is light and happy, but there are many examples that say otherwise. I point again to It's a Wonderful Life, pretty damn dark until the end.
One of us is going to jail. Well, it's not going to be me.
Call me a tease if you will, but I'm saving an X factor until the end of the video so that you will all watch to the end. I believe those are reasonable criteria to measure Christmas movies by. If you're not on board with those, well, I don't know what to tell you. You won't be on board with the rest of the video either.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Now that we have something to measure Die Hard by, let's take a look at setting. Does it take place on or near Christmas? Check. It literally happens during a Christmas party on Christmas Eve.
Johnson, that's crazy. It's Christmas Eve, man.
Speaking of Christmas party, this falls under the Christmas trimmings category. Look at all the decorations, and we even start off the film with Christmas music. Check 2.
You got any Christmas music?
Those first two are easy checks. Now it gets a little harder. The plot of Die Hard is definitely not about saving Christmas or any of the other tropes that traditionally go along with Christmas movies. However, the plot could not happen at all without Christmas. Literally, the only reason John McClane is at Nakatomi Plaza is for the Christmas party and to make up with his wife at Christmas. And the only reason that Hans Gruber is there is because the Christmas party means that the building will be empty except for the Nakatomi employees. And before you say, well, there could be another occasion that brings John and Hans to Nakatomi at the same time.
No!
If you start making theoretical changes, why not just make McClane Santa Claus? This movie, in its actual non-theoretical form, cannot exist without Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
The theme of Die Hard is often misunderstood, and I could do a whole other video on the theme. The quick of it is, Die Hard is about superficiality versus true meaning. No, it's not about McClane finding it in himself to be a better man and a better husband. Besides the fact that that's a character arc and not a theme, it isn't mirrored by the rest of the film. McClane starts the movie already wanting to be a better husband and man. No, McClane is the gritty New York beat cop fighting the superficial bullshit of La La Land. The cops are too worried about how they look to be useful. The bad guys are even pretending to be something else to mask their real goals entirely. Not to mention these two image-obsessed assholes.
Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight.
The theme is artfully and subtly crafted throughout the flick. Though they reach this theme in fundamentally different ways, superficiality versus true meaning is one of the most common Christmas movie themes.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
One of the better arguments against Die Hard being a Christmas movie is that it is an action movie. The action movie. There are Christmas movies of almost every genre. Comedy, romance, and drama are the most common, but there are even war movies like Silent Night or Joyeux Noël, and horror movies like Krampus, Rare Exports, and Black Christmas. There are, however, no action movies that are definite Christmas movies. At least none with a better claim than Die Hard.
Oh my god, the quarterback is toast!
Why exactly is it that every other genre can fall under the Christmas movie banner, but not action movies? Well, I believe that part of that reason is the tone that the action movies are known for. Tone and genre generally go hand in hand. The tone of Die Hard, much like the tone of most other action movies, is at times alarming, dangerous, dark, intense, threatening, and ultimately very violent. Those words, while applicable to some Christmas movies some of the time, are not the overall feeling most people think of for a Christmas movie. And at the same time, there are moments that are comical, empowering, heroic, joyful, light, and romantic. All things that are associated with Christmas movies. Even littered with these Christmassy moments, I have to admit, Die Hard does not fit the standard tone of most Christmas movies, despite the happy ending.
You got yourself a good man. You take good care of him.
Now for that X Factor I teased you with earlier. And I really think this X Factor decides the matter on whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. The X Factor is you. It's your traditions. Is Die Hard something you and yours look forward to every year as part of a Christmas tradition? Then it's a Christmas movie. If you and yours go for the more traditional films, then Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie for you.
Merry Christmas.
Ultimately, there are no Christmas movie police. I'm not the final authority, nor do I intend to be. My arguments make sense to me, but the logic of those arguments isn't why I believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's the tradition and associations I feel from the movie that make it a Christmas movie to me. And to all those who share my love of this movie, all I have to say,
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.